I like Super Smash Bros. I like Super Smash Bros. A lot. I play it multiple times a week with many different kinds of players, and I would honestly consider myself a fan of the series. One thing I am not quite a fan of when it comes to Smash Bros, however, is the DLC. That is not my jam. Nintendo is infamous for jumping on modern gaming trends later than their industry counterparts, and DLC is one of the biggest examples. With no cohesive online shop for the Wii back in 2006, you were limited to downloading only a number of digital-only titles and virtual console games. No DLC, no retail releases, no expansions, patches, updates, nothing. With the Wii U, this drastically changed as they included all of the aforementioned pieces. The Wii U was their opportunity to catch up and be in the conversation with Microsoft and Sony. Not only that, but it gave them the opportunity to do what Nintendo does best: be different. Better, even. And hopefully avoid pulling, horse armor. However, with Super Smash Bros., we got worse than horse armor. We got Mii costumes. Nintendo's overall strategy for downloadable content is very mixed when it comes down to it. They started off very strong with a full expansion to New Super Mario Bros. U in the form of New Super Luigi U. This provided players with 82 brand new stages for players to conquer, in addition to the 82 original Mario levels. It didn't reinvent the wheel, it didn't drastically change anything, it simply gave players more, with a slight twist. This expansion in particular cost $20. With Mario Kart 8 that released last year, we received two big expansions, each consisting of 3 brand new characters, 4 new carts, and 2 cups, each cup consisting of 4 tracks. Both of these expansions cost $8 each, but if you bought both of them at once, it only cost you $12, plus they threw in a couple extras. There have been a couple other examples throughout the Wii U's history, including Hyrule Warriors and Pikmin, but they aren't particularly offensive in any way, shape, or form. Smash Bros., however, over the past 4 months, Nintendo has released the following as DLC: 4 new stages, 4 new characters, and just less than 30 different Mii costumes. Okay, there were a few extra characters, stages, and a bunch of useless costumes. But what's the problem exactly? The cost. To buy all of this content released so far, for both the 3DS and Wii U, it'll cost exactly $58.53. That's the cost of a brand new video game for 4 characters, stages, and a bunch of shitty costumes. Even if you buy it just for one console, it's gonna be $41.93. Still outlandish. Going even further than that, skipping out on the costumes altogether, because who plays as Mii fighters, first of all? If you just get the characters and stages for one console, it's $23.93. That's more than 1/3 of a full game's cost, for a tiny fraction extra than the full game provides. Super Smash Bros. Launched with 49 different characters and 46 different stages, not to mention the myriad of game modes and collectibles it launched with. All of this was offered for $60. Looking at characters alone, that's nearly $1.10 per character. Granted, it sounds unrealistic to say that a new character would cost $1, but if we look at Mario Kart 7, there were 8 playable cups at launch, each with 4 tracks. That's 32 tracks in the full launch game. The DLC that only cost $12, might I add, added an additional 16 tracks. That's half of what was in the original game. This is where the bulk of my issue comes from. New Super Mario Bros. U gave us a massive expansion over half of a year of development. Mario Kart gave us 2 expansions, each after 6 or 7 months of development, while Super Smash Bros. Will release characters, costumes, and stages a couple weeks or months apart. If they had just developed a big expansion consisting of 5 new characters, 5 new stages, and a couple of costumes for $15 or $20, it would have felt a lot better than what they're doing right now. Not to mention that the characters that they release as DLC don't even include custom moves, ultimately making them feel incomplete. Let me reiterate, I like Smash Bros. I didn't make this video because I want to bash Nintendo. It's clear that in many regards, they know what they're doing. But this to me feels like they're trying to rip off the fans that have supported them in the long run. In many ways, it feels like a cheap freemium model for a mobile game. The direction that the DLC has gone in doesn't have me hopeful for future Smash Bros. DLC. But Nintendo does in fact listen to the fans. So while this may not change the course of Smash Bros. DLC, if enough fans are vocal, maybe it can help shape the future of other Nintendo games DLC. Thanks for watching this video where I rant about useless things. If you like the video, be sure to like and subscribe. And if you want even more jamming games, visit jamminggames.com. Or give us a follow on Twitter. That's all for me, but if you have any input in the topic, be sure to sound off in the comments below. Hopefully we can get a good conversation started. Until next time, this has been another edition of Not My Jam.
Trying to get a clutch of what I